Hello everybody, Stitch Giraffe here, and welcome to Dominions 4, War of the Young Gods, playing as Dis. And this turn, there's two battles, but they're both sneaking enemy battles. An unexpected event has occurred in our capital. Barbarian scouts have been caught and interrogated. They refuse to say anything about their purpose, so we're going to be attacked by barbarians. But they're gonna attacking our capital, so they're not gonna be very successful. The construction of the palisades is complete. There's a lack of supplies. Disease is starting to afflict, but only 4 people, I think, have it. And necromancers suck the life force from the whole land. Askator, the white mage, got water and death magic +1. I don't know if that's a spell or not. Maybe it is. We killed a Saramation scout, and Verito scout ran away in Bitter Pass, and the Sarmatia was in Suffolk Pass. So the forces here moved away, and this force didn't move into Bitter Pass as I expected it to, which caused us much more grief. Actually, never mind. There's more people who could have. Yep, there are people other than 4 who got diseased. If I could stop mixing up my troops, that'd be great. How many over here? Yep. Well, some of them not completely diseased, but disease is starting to spread. And don't want that. Not at all. So my plan of actions to move this force back to Dimmerwood, to go and collect all the archers we can now start making from Dimmerwood, and the ones that we have already here. I'll make a regiment of almost 30 archers. We can't take our whole regiment all the way into Coven Downs as we walk through Bitter Pass again, and with our all the guys that are in Dimmerwood and everyone who's already in Bitter Pass moving back into Bitter Pass, it would absolutely double the supply limit, and we'd get disease so quickly. We need to take a force that's about as big as the one that's already in Bitter Pass and move it back over in Coven Downs. Probably gonna leave all the diseased people back in Dimmerwood and move them up to take Largan, because they're just diseased people. We don't care too much about them, because they're gonna be dying shortly anyway. But they make good fodder. We probably could put them into the group that's gonna be hit with arrows, the arrow screen group. Still 50 guys here. They haven't built anything yet. Let's see, what would they likely build? A fortress? Really? They'd likely build a fortress. Isn't that like... Oh no, it's not a castle, which is what's over here. No, this is a fortress. Maybe this one's the castle on East Sothos Swamp. Weird name. Something I don't understand is this. Why? Why is this here? Veritos hasn't made any open aggression against me, and doesn't seem like it would want to be attack me. But why is this? The only reason for this to be here is if Yomi's march into here. If Yomi's march into here, he's extra screwing himself. And I hardly doubt that he'd move against Veritos when I'm sitting over here. Oh. Yeah, so 100 militia and Ithids they have terrible attack and defense skills, So if they just move into Dimmerwood, they probably die to just the province defense. No, not just the province defense. There's 100 of them. They could kill the province defense, but the armies that are already in here, these guys, if they're patrolling like they are right now with the province defense, then they destroy that force of 100 people. Just sending more priests back, and now I've got palisades here. I could recruit the level 2 priests, and goals once again move over, take Coven Downs. As my scout sees that it seems that if the 60 Oni come over and Mount Logan while I move back in Bitter Pass, then I might reconsider. But and I have to wait for even more archers. But with enough archers against Yomi, anything's possible. Now that they have 60 force left, I highly doubt that they're gonna move on a Bitter Pass. And I'm probably gonna snatch up Largan. Snatching up Largan is a nice way to divert their forces because taking Poison Vale threatens their capital, and having a force that's not even like close to taking Poison Vale, just sitting there being a little reminder that I could go that way, is a nice way to scare them. So let's see, anything interesting I can do? Mercenaries, still the same. Don't want to buy the Green Horde. At least not yet. If I make it through Bitter Pass with this 129 size and take Coven Downs, and then I could take maybe some mercenaries and then ride down over this area onto Mount Logan, and then relocate my scout higher up. Probably not in the capital, which is probably going to have pretty high defense, and it might just catch them real easily. If Veritos won't attack me, especially with the Palisades, but I don't know why he would in the first place. He's got so much other stuff he could do up here. And also possibly, go down here and take this. This is, to me, Yomi getting a if I was Veritos, getting a foothold in this area of islands. Well, actually it's dislocated from the main, his main land, so it actually probably won't be that good, but having an enemy that's far away from you is better than having a new neighbor enemy. Well, is it really? I don't know, I'm just saying stuff. I'm not in Veritos. I don't know what his stuff, the troops look like. He's got Triton Knights being built up here. I don't worry for my oceans unless this force is designed against me. Then I would worry against this. But I'd gladly see the loss of my troops, but not the loss of my ocean province. But I can't. But if he attacks me, either one will happen. I'll either lose the ocean or I'll lose the troops. I think I win. I have this really good shark tribe, and my regular force they're patrolling against. Well, never mind. It's 10 Triton Knights, and the Triton Knights are really good. Like 6 of them beat the 30 or 20 to 30 or so that was already there. So yeah, 10 probably could beat it. Never mind. So that's basically the plan of action. Just march back into Dimmerwood and get the quality troops, which aka archers, send them down, and then attack Coven Downs and siege it to victory. If I take Coven Downs, I'll have 3 places that I'll be mass producing units to go against the main Yomi lands. And Sarmatia, 40 cataphracts and raiders. I don't know if I just like think that everyone in the world's against me, like this here, staying here. This God's not here, his God's not here, and not here either. I don't know where his God is, but his God not being in any of these places is a good sign for me. Sarmatia is keeping troops right here, unless Yomi's right here. I don't see why. I don't think Sarmatia has to fear me. I'm clearly busy with this, and going against someone else, two people at once, is practically always the bad decision. That's gonna be the turn. That's gonna be the play. Just, what am I recruiting? Some lizard chariots because I had a lot of gold, and I'm recruiting more archers. Nothing in hardwood because I don't have the money to pay for it, and my upkeep's already becoming pretty high as it is. I need to actually kill some of my troops. Really need to. And that'll be the turn. Not a lot happening. See you guys next episode.